What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? Happy New Year. Glad y'all could make it to another year. It is 2022. And y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It is time. But before I tell you what time it is, I gotta let you know, for all the people who are checking us out for the first time, who we are. We are the Country Rap Report, and I am yours truly, Victor Maitland XL. No, yours truly, Vic XL. Victor Walker Jones.
What up? What you do, Spank?
Oh man, I gotta say, the new year, I'm feeling good. I'm gaining weight, getting my weight up. Not in the way I want to, but it's okay. My wife told me, you're getting older. Don't worry about it. So, we're here. So, unfortunately, we are here probably to bear some bad news to some and good news to others. Those who are familiar with the Country Rap Report, if you go all the way back to episode 8,
Season 1, episode 8, we gave you guys our top 10 male artists of country rap. It is 2022, and we ain't waiting to episode 8. New year, new list.
To give y'all our top 10 male artists of country rap for 2021. I want to be very, very distinct, because last year we weren't very distinct. We just said these are our top 10 we feel like we're doing. Now, for me, Spank might not agree, but my top 10 list, number 1, is in no order. My top 10 list was based on work, bars, grind. So my list was about visibility and work and good music. Okay. So that's how I broke it down. If you was on my list last year, you didn't drop this year, chances are you were not on my list this year. And I know a lot of you guys like, fuck your list. And okay, you're right. Fuck my list, but it is my list.
Right.
And it's Spank's list. So it's our list. And I'm very interested in seeing how closely our lists are.
Okay.
And again, for me, my list is not in any order.
Okay.
It's no order. These are just 14 people who I felt like put that work in on the male side of things in country rap. I got 4 honorable mentions and 10 artists.
Well, maybe we need to set some parameters in before we name anybody. This is my list, but I'm saying I think we should share this. I don't think anybody that's not a country rapper should be on either one of our lists.
Okay, I have 2 people that people might not say are country rap, but maybe everybody on my list is considered country rap except maybe 2 people.
Well, I got a bunch of folks on here that are friends of country rap, and country rap folks love them.
There's only really one person I was introduced through the genre of country rap, so I call him country rap. I don't know if he considers himself country rap, but I would if there was no such thing as Country Rap Report, I wouldn't know of this guy. And the other guy, so.
Okay. Well, I'm interested to see what you got, because I got some that are like hard exclusions for me. Even though they spit their ass off, they just couldn't be on my list of country rappers. So who want to go first? You want me to go first? You want to go first?
No, let's do that. Do you have any honorable mentions?
I got a shit ton of honorable mentions. Yes, I do.
Can you knock your honorable mentions down to 4?
That
way we got 4 honorable mentions apiece. And we can go 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1.
Okay. Well, so one honorable mention is that neither one of us can put on either one of our lists is actually a female, Savannah Dexter. I felt like Savannah Dexter out-rapped a lot of these dudes that are on my list. So I added her on the list, but since we in pre-production we were talking about this is male rappers only, so immediately she had to be booted. But truth be told, if this was just rappers, she'd be real high on this fucking list, like maybe number 2.
Okay, let's
up there with all of them.
All right, let's do it like this. Because it's funny, I felt the exact same way.
Okay. In
making my list. And because I know we're not doing a top 10 female list this year.
Right.
I was like, well, shit. I'm like, I got to put her in, but then I'm like, this is all guys. So, you know what? For the record, let's both agree.
For the record, yes.
That Savannah Dexter would be on this list if she had wood.
Yes, without a doubt. She'd be my number 2.
And only because this is the top 10 male artists of country rap per us, not any votes, per us.
Right.
And there's 2 lists, our top 10 and males. That is the only, because me and you both agreed that she would be on both our lists.
For sure. And also, I had to remove some groups from this list, even though we're probably not going to do a group list either. But I had to remove the West 10 and the Sticks and the Lax.
Shout out to West 10.
Yes,
definitely. That's another one.
We had to remove 3.
I have 2 scratch outs: Savannah Dexter and West 10. They both. So let's start off by saying shout out to West 10, J Cage. Oh no, it would be Paul Fresh.
Right.
And let's shout out Savannah Dexter because y'all put that work in, but we're keeping true to what we did last year of top 10 male country rap artists.
Right. And it wouldn't be fair for us to be like, well, let's break the group up and put the individuals in there and throw them on the list. No, we can't. We're not going to do that. So 1, the genre needs more groups, and 2, the genre needs more females, so we can populate both of those lists. Until then, you guys are mentioned at least minimum. There's probably 5 and 5 on both that are out there right now, but it's still not enough.
A group female list like together?
No, it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah,
because some of the West 10, the Lax have outworked most everybody. They're right there with Savannah Dexter. Most of the other groups, yeah. The Lax had a video a month. West 10 had 3. The Sticks had 2, maybe 2 or 3. Like the Lax put in work, and I'm talking about the Lax as in the Lax, not Racket County and the Lax, or the Lax had work last year, so they did what they were supposed to do. But those are people that we can't add in either one of our lists, so that dwindles down our list potentials immediately because we can't add those people. So that helps me out a lot because now I ain't got to talk about them as honorable mentions, even though they are honorably mentioned as valid contributors to the genre. So what you want? I also you want me to do my honorable mentions or when we do my nose first? Because my nose are hard nose.
Nose? What is? I don't even have no nose.
These are the people that spit their ass off, but they are not considered country rap. And Tom McDonald's at the top of that list.
Oh no! I mean, I gotta take Tom McDonald on my list.
He's not a country rapper, fam. We can't add. And Burden is a close 2.
Who?
Burden is a close number 2. He ain't a country rapper either, bro.
Okay, all right. Okay. You know what? I had Burden on my list and Tom McDonald on my list. I was introduced to Burden via country rap,
and I was introduced to Tom McDonald as a lyricist because of country rap. So I'm right there.
Okay. Do you think most of Burden fans are hip hop fans? You know what? No.
Yes. I think they are right along with the other people that's on my list, Yellow Wolf and Mises. That's a whole little clique of folks, and that's a different type of genre. That's core hip hop fan base, but they're white rapper fan base. They follow those white rappers. They're not country rappers, and neither is their fan base. But country rap fans like them and gravitate towards them because of their content and what they talk about. But they're not country rappers. They are definitely none of those. And Samson would be another one that I would throw in there. And
all right, let's go with your nose. We'll start with your nose. And I'm gonna reconstruct my list.
Okay, my nose, Tom McDonald.
He's on my list, so okay.
Burden.
On my list, so okay.
Mises.
All right, I didn't have him on my list because I definitely didn't consider him a country rap artist, but he's definitely. Hold on, let's stop.
He is definitely loved by the genre, though. But okay, go ahead.
Call it something else, because someone watching this video who don't listen to everything we say, they're going to hear you say no in these artists' names, and they're going to think you're dissing them.
Oh no, it's definitely not a diss. These are
all right. So these are artists that are respected by the country rap genre.
Absolutely.
These are our alternative. These are the alternative country rap artists list first.
Okay. Yes. That would be valid. That would be valid to say. Yes.
I just know. I know how people, and they'll just hear one word, and next thing you know, we'll be getting inboxed by Bird like, "Man, you put me on the no list." He won't even know what the no list is.
We put you on the alternative list. You're right. I apologize. No is a hard word.
We don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke this year.
Yeah, because they'll definitely screen capture it and then post it on social media. It's like, oh, he said no to you. You ain't a rapper. No, that's not what I said. Okay. Ridin, Mises, Tom McDonald, Samson. Samson is a definite spitter, but Samson is definitely not country rap. Yellow Wolf at the top of that list, even though he worked his ass off last year too. Crypt is another one, and Kid, and Versus. Those are some we reviewed. Everybody that we just talked about on the alternative list, but they're not country rap. But if anybody wants to listen to some pure lyricists, some core hip hop bars and spitters, check any of those guys out. They represent core hip hop to the fullest. And if you like, I think when you're doing on Spotify, and if you do that algorithm where if you like such and such, you will like them. If you like Upchurch, you will like everybody we just talked about. Everybody that's as an alternative, you would like them. And if you like core hip hop beats and Upchurch, then you would definitely love all of these guys. Like Versus, Crypt, Kid, all of them are so good lyrically that they deserve their own list, which is why we're putting them in an alternative and not putting them in our list with our honorable mentions. That was my spiel. That was my disclaimer before we got folks. So I know you edited your list. So I'm gonna do my 4 honorable mentions, and one of my honorable mentions is gonna probably hurt some of y'all's feelings. And the first one, and which is probably the biggest one, it would be Jelly Roll. The only reason Jelly Roll is on my honorable mention list is because Jelly Roll didn't release any rap records in 2021. All of the records that Jelly Roll was rapping on were features. But Jelly Roll is still a staple within the genre, so you have to respect him. And I could not add him on this list without we couldn't even really add him into the Country Rap Awards list because all of the other people that were in there for the collaborators or best collab, they outshined him in those collabs. And he's probably put out 4 or 5 records, if just based off of memory from 2021, that were valid contributions to the genre. And he held his own on all of those records. But Jelly spent more time with touring and singing in 2021. And I am not mad at that. Go get your bag, fam. Go and get all of it. Hopefully in 2022, we'll see more Jelly, some more rapping of Jelly, some more featured songs from Jelly where he is spitting those classic bars that we're so used to. But he's my number 1 honorable mention, and that kind of hurt me to say it, but I wanted to put him on that list. But the hip hop fundamentalist would not let me do that. The next person on my list, the Real Young Swag, and I think he is probably on the borderline of country rap and core hip hop, but his content and the way he presents himself is right there with some of the other people that are over in country rap. I don't know what he considers himself, but I added him in my honorable mention. Josh Garrett, he's kind of a rookie. So Josh, I'm just mentioning your name because I like you. But Jack Gaspard will be another honorable mention for me. Not saying that you don't have the talent, fam, but the other people that are in this list.
If you're in the honorable mentions, that means you was considered in our top 10 male artists. So you even considered. There are going to be people that are going to be pissed off that weren't considered. And like I said, for me, right, my main criteria was number 1, body of work. Was bodies of work, and basically how much you presented yourself in the year. Like, did I see you a lot?
Right.
To me, there are people who will want to be on my list, but you didn't get it in this year.
Right.
But I mean, you won't be back next year. That won't mean 6 months in the year. You know, we won't be saying whatever we say. But for me, like I said, it was body of work. It was how I felt about the body of work and just how you basically were able to market and promote yourself.
Gotcha.
None of these numbers for me were about numbers. I didn't look at nobody numbers and then say, okay, they got a bunch of numbers. No, this is since we just had an award show.
Right.
This is like our personal opinion of people who held it down for 2021. Right.
Exactly. But my list has a slightly different criteria. Mine is more of a hip hop fundamentalist. These are bar people. These are people that can spit for me. This is what consisted of my top list. Not to mention the body of work and how you presented yourself, et cetera, but I based them all off of lyrical ability. And then I ranked them in that. And my last honorable mention, who I really got very, very high hopes for, that I think who's going to make some noise in 2022 will be Coca.
Okay, give me your list again. Give me your honorable. You got 5 honorable mentions.
I got 4. I just mentioned Josh Garrett because I like Josh Garrett. I really wanted to get off his ass.
No, but no. 5. Nope.
We're going Jack Gaspard.
I'm writing it down this year. That way next year we can go over Josh Garrett, Jack Gaspard, Coca,
The Real Young Swag, and Jelly Roll.
And Jelly. Okay. Those are your honorable mentions.
Those are my honorable mentions. These guys have the talent to be in the top 5. But I think they did. Everybody else that is in this list above them, for me, outworked them, outshined them, outbarred them. For me now. So that's what we'll see what. Now they got to see who's on the list to see, like, okay, who out-rapped me. So yeah, we'll give all that. But now we got to see who's on your honorable mention.
My honorable mentions, and it's funny, our honorable mentions only duplicate one artist.
Word?
One artist is only duplicate on the honorable mention, which means I can guarantee you some of my honorable mentions are on your top 10 list. Are you ready for my honorable mention?
Possibly. Yes, I am.
Let's talk about the duplicate. The duplicate for the honorable mention list is representing that Alabama. I hate to say it because Georgia lost to Alabama. Is Mr. Coca. Coca has a bright future. Hopefully 2022 will usher in more work.
Yes.
More work. So that is our one duplicate for our honorable mention. And we did not get together on this list. You don't know.
No, we did not. No, we didn't. So, I have no idea what he's about to say. Okay.
Honorable mention number 2. And this is a person who actually hadn't been even doing it a long time, but put out at least 3-4 records in 2021. And none of the records disappointed. He has a ceiling that's not, he don't have a lot. It's not a lot of room for improvement. Like, I feel like he's almost there. He's kind of like a triple threat because he plays instruments, he sings, and he raps. So on my honorable mention list is Mr. Sean Paris.
Okay.
Sean Paris. You want me to hit the horn for that one?
Hey, he made the list. Hopefully he can represent.
Sean Paris, Sean Paris, I know for a fact, released 3 records this year. All those records were quality. All those records had like a different style. He held it down. He also jumped on the remake with Jack Gaspard, and he made my honorable mention list.
Okay.
Next up is an artist who I feel like is probably on your top 10, but he's in my honorable mention. But I know he will elevate next year in my top 10. I think he might have been in my top 10 last year, and I wish I had it in front of me. It's Mr. Best Believe.
No, he's not in my top
10. Okay. Best Believe.
Okay.
It's on my list. Everything he dropped this year to me was quality. I think because he did sign with Mako, maybe he took a little, you know what I'm saying? Signing and the process of signing tends to slow you down a little bit. Okay. So I expect to see a lot of work from him. He's already ended the year doing a lot of shows. So Best Believe is on my honorable mentions list.
I think he'll do great in 2022. Just from what we got in 2021, we got
a lot of work in 2021.
Yeah, but we got 2 Jack beats. We got feature with him and Blind Fury. The Mako stuff didn't come until the end of the year, and by then I had already formulated an opinion on what Best Believe was going to sound like. So now we got to hear what the Best Believe with the Mako sound or the Mako machine behind him is going to sound like. So I couldn't really put him in here because I was really confused about what.
Well, he dropped a joint with FJ at the end of the year as well. Matter of fact, he dropped a couple joints that will be getting reviewed by us really, really soon.
Okay.
On my list, and this is because my man overcame some health issues, but he still was able to drop some quality music. And I know he definitely had, some health issues because there were several pictures floating around the internet of him in a hospital bed. And my man is definitely a merch genius. So I got to mention him on my honorable mentions list, Mr. Rich Regal, White Trash Mofo.
White Trash Mofo.
Definitely on my honorable mentions list.
Okay, he's not on my top 10 either. So both of our lists are gonna be crazy as hell.
Now,
no disrespect to Rich Regal though. No disrespect, because you put out a banger this year, like bro. You should write the next.
You got nominated for Song of the Year.
Time. That was and it still is a banger. Like go push that song, dude.
And last but not least on my honorable mentions list,
that's 3, 4.
Coca, Sean Paris.
Best Believe. Okay.
Best Believe. Rich Regal.
Gotcha.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? I think I need the horn for this one. I think I definitely need it.
I know who it better not be. I know who it better not be over there.
And this guy probably should be on my top 10 list.
Okay.
But he's not active. So he's on my honorable mention because he put that work in. Mr. Bravo Gator.
What? You put Bravo in the honor. Okay. He's not in my top 10. He's not in my top 10 either. He's not in my top 10 either.
Look, even though Bravo Gator in 2021 did not give us any songs, right?
Right.
Any solo songs. Bravo Gator had more verses, more features than all these people on my honorable mention list put out records in 2021. And we
now I feel bad. Now I was like, damn, I missed that one. I probably should have added him somewhere. Okay.
And every time he spit that we reviewed the video, we talked about the quality.
Yeah, he brought bars for sure.
So, and I'm not even gonna put the business regimen in there because we're just talking about the music.
Right.
But Bravo Gator gave me enough bars in 2021 to make my honorable mentions list because nothing he spit was garbage. Matter of fact, every song that he was on, that he featured on, he made the song better.
Which is what you're supposed to do as a feature.
Right.
So, yes.
Right. It was never pointed. Matter of fact, every song he was on, I was definitely on the edge of my seat. Like, man, I want to hear what Bravo got to say. Gotcha. So, and that's not a knock on anybody. I'm sure there's people out there saying, man, he ain't writing no whole song. But you know what? If he had 5 features, he killed all 5. And I'm sure it was more than 5. I'm sure if I sit back and think, he had more than 5. I'm sure he had more than 5. His verse on Shark Week was his worst verse of the year. To me.
And he still held his own there, but yeah.
And he still probably had the 3rd best verse on the record.
Right.
So Bravo Gator makes my honorable mentions. Okay? All right, ladies and boys, girls. Are you guys ready for the Country Rap Report? Dick and Spank's top 10 male artists of the year per our opinion. Strictly our opinion. And I'm going to tell y'all from me, there probably should be more, but I drink a lot. There are a lot of people who I can remember saying is going to be on my list at the end of the year who are probably not on this list. I probably should have been writing it down when I was saying.
Right.
Because we covered a lot of content, sir.
Yes, we did.
A lot of content. All right, so how do you want to do it? You want to go 1 for 1? Or how you want to do it? You want to just do your 10, I do my 10?
We can do 1 for 1. We can do 1 because if you mentioned one that's on my list.
Matches, we'll just say it matches.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm all right with that.
Okay. I started off. Since you started off, the honorable mentions.
I need an ink pen.
You ready?
Sure.
Top of my list, and a lot of y'all are going to be saying, no. but I'm sorry.
We doing top?
Okay.
We're doing top.
No. We're not gonna do it in order.
Okay.
I got his name first on my paper.
All right.
This is not an order. His name is the first name I wrote on my paper.
All right.
Mr. Ryan Upchurch. Bodied y'all.
Yes.
Look at these dudes.
What song?
Look at these dudes. And we'll be reviewing it real soon.
Shit.
The Broadway Girls. Hey man. My man definitely is showing that he's fucking around with everybody. And he just to sing because he wants to sing, because lyrically when I said I'm making the list, it was the first name that came to my list, and it's not because of his stature, it's because of every time he spits on that mic, he's not to be fucked with.
Totally agree.
So that was the first name on my list.
Ryan is the bar over here.
Again, second year in a row.
Yeah.
He's still the one song, and he's still
he's still the full bar off of one song.
Well, really two, because he ended the year strong with the Broadway Girls.
I need a pen.
He ended the year strong with the Broadway Girls. That was a dope record.
Yeah, it was.
All right, now keep the list moving. So we can go on and check off. We agree. Upchurch is on both our lists, correct?
Upchurch is definitely on both of our lists. Yes.
Next up for me, man, I thought about this guy, and this guy had a lot of heartfelt joints.
Thank you.
Put the work in on the road. He was on a national tour. He dropped a project. He re-released his Christmas project, second year in a row. My guy representing Polk County, Mr. Demon Jones.
Yes, sir.
Demon Jones and you know what? He started the year off kind of slow.
Very slow.
He started the year off kind of slow, but Demon Jones finished up so strong, it made me forget almost that he started the year slow.
Yeah, and for those of you that have watched the Country Rap Report award show, y'all know how I feel about Demon Jones. So Demon deserves to be on the list, and so far we're still in order for me. But Demon is another one who has set the bar. He's a class act, as they say. Now, Church does his antics, and he is an influencer and an entertainer. But if you want to look at someone at their body of work, their business acumen, how they move in silence and kill you with all kind of music that is the best quality, that's Demon Jones. You can't dispute any of that.
All right. Next person on my list, this guy had a good year, signed the deal, dropped a full-length project, bodied every feature he was on. Mr. Hard Target.
Definitely on my list. He's a little lower on my list, though. I'm in order. You're not in order, so that's fine. That's fine.
My list is not in order. So next on I'm reading them in order that I wrote them, but I don't really have an order. I guess if you think thought process, and the thought process is going to be those people who I had in rotation the most for the year.
I got you.
So, when the names start coming to you. So the third name that came to me was Mr. Hard Target.
Got you.
All right.
Let me do one, because I think we finna start deviating from each other's list now.
No, let's flip it 5.
Okay. All right.
I do my first 5, and then you can do your second 5.
Gotcha.
All right. Next on my list, and this guy also released a dope project this year and had a very vulgar and dope Christmas album. And he lost weight, and he got his swag up.
He's not on my list.
And still one of my favorite artists who want to sit down and talk to me, and I'm never not talk about that. And I'm saying later with him, so he's got him a girlfriend too. So my man has definitely stepped up his game. Like I said, gave us a good project. One of the dopest songs to me of the year. One of my favorite songs of the year was "I bet $20, I'll still whoop your ass." Whatever, however. Mr. FJ Outlaw.
Okay. Still
holding it down on my list, second year in a row.
Not on my list. Did not make the honorable mention.
Wow, really? Do you regret that? You don't regret it? Okay.
No.
Okay. My last of the first 5 people, and again, this is no order. This is kind of like if I had to say anything, what I'm rocking in my playlist.
Okay.
Last on my list, well, not last, but number 5 on my list is my guy representing that Louisiana, representing that boot, Big Poe.
Big Poe?
Big Poe.
Okay, he's on my list, yes.
Big Poe. Big Poe.
I thought you was going with somebody else representing the boot. Okay.
Big Poe represents Louisiana, doing his thing. Catfish was a very, very dope project. If you haven't listened to it, please go listen to it. We got a review coming up really, really soon on his latest video. Damn, I got it wrote down, but I ain't gonna bore y'all with me going through my shit. But yeah, Big Poe, man, he got a good project. Y'all check out Catfish.
Poe snuck in on us, and we keep going back to time, but I'm gonna leave time alone, Poe, because I know you get tired of hearing about it. But the progression from time until the last video, even the feature with Coca, like all of that, it's just one. It just kept getting better and better and better, and then you just I don't know what the final. I really do need to listen to the project. Truth be told, I need to go listen to Catfish. But his body of work from 2021, it showed growth to me.
Yes.
Even though some of the production on his vocals was a little iffy, but he still held his own bar wise throughout the entire 2021. So I'm really anticipating what he's got next coming in 2022. I know he's been in the studio. I've seen him on social media trying to leak some of the stuff for that's coming next. So I am a huge fan of Poe. I just want him to space out his work ethic. Like some of his stuff came a little too close all at once, like mid-summer, right before summer. Like space it out throughout the year, because our livelihood over here in country rap is a little bit different than core rap, where you can just throw out stuff, lump it all in one place, and then start touring. We got to do it a little bit different over here based on the fans and the listenership. Hey,
man, Big Poe is my guy. And I want to say thank you to Big Poe for being a presenter or announcer on the award show. So definitely thanks to Big Poe. Before we move any further, let me thank the people who actually made these lists who were presenters. Shout out to my man Coca. Shout out to Sean Paris. And that's it.
Okay.
Shout out to them for definitely participating in the Country Rap Awards. And I'm not talking about being nominated. I'm talking about actually taking out the time to record videos to announce the nominations. And shout out to everybody who was willing to do it, who we just didn't have enough categories. Because there were people who were willing to do it who we just didn't have enough categories. Like Rich Regal was definitely down to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I got to shout out Rich Regal too. All right. We're 5 in. We're 4 honorable mentions and 5 in.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Well, I'm going to stay in the same boot. And I'm going to start with one of the dopest spitters with the most unique voice, the most twang, the most bar heavy. If Broadnax is not on your list,
I want to ask you a question. You see my picture, right?
Right.
Am I writing Broadnax's name in?
You're scratching it off. You got to be checking it. You got to be checking it.
There's a check.
Because Broadnax is definitely dope. Broadnax is the top spitter. And all of the lyricists
Don't
over
you say
here,
the top spitter.
Oh no, that would be Upchurch. But all of the rappers that are over here, they respect Broadnax. They know that he got the gift. So whatever he gets on, it's I got to check that out just because he's on it. Like, man, I really do think that country rap's going to lose Broadnax and he's going to go over to core rap because he can survive over there. But hopefully we'll keep him and he'll tour and Adam will do whatever he's supposed to be doing with him as a label. But this guy's extremely high on my list. Every time I hear him, he has not disappointed. I want a whole project by him as soon as possible.
All I'm gonna say is yes. He's on my list. He put out enough work to make the list. I just want to hear a complete project and see a direction. I'm still not sold on him being on Hustle Hard. So I don't know. You know what? I would love to see Bravo. I would love to see Bravo hook up with Broadnax and bring him over to Mako. No disrespect with Adam. Just in 2021, if I wanted to buy a T-shirt, I would go with ACAL. But if I wanted to sign a deal, I wouldn't go with ACAL. It's not a disrespectful thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we haven't seen what he's done with the artists he's signed yet.
Look, when we announced this time last year that he had signed Broadnax and the Sticks, we thought the heaven opened up.
Right.
One of the dopest lyricists just signed 3 of the dopest lyricists.
Right. And an A+ producer.
Yes. So we just projected big things, and when we was talking about labels last year, we was not talking about the moves we thought Mako would make. We was talking about what we thought Adam would do with the Sticks and Broadnax.
Right.
And 2021 did not bring us a complete project on either. And every video they dropped, like I only think the Sticks gave us 2 videos in 2021, maybe 3. We didn't see the Hustle Hard label sticker. Broadnax probably gave us at least 6. We never seen the Hustle Hard logo. I follow Adam's page. I go in his story. I never see him talking about they just dropped. So, the only thing I seen that made me even think there was work being done together was the record with Demon Jones, Broadnax, and Adam. So, Adam, either Freedom Boys or show the world what the boys got. Use your influence to show the world what those boys got.
Agreed. Or hire somebody to run the label and let it do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, you can go over there.
I am not volunteering. No, sir.
You see, it came out of my face.
No, sir. No. Next on the list, I'm gonna lump these as my 2 and 3, only because they released the project together, and their project was so classic that
ain't no lumping.
Well, it's number 2 and 3. I'm gonna go ahead and say them together. Adam Calhoun and Struggle Jennings. Those are the next 2 on my list, and they are even for me. They have different lyrical abilities and they got different backgrounds and lyrical flows, but they are neck and neck with respect within the genre. Struggle for longevity, and Adam just for being bars and representing the way that he does. But I think these 2 are my 2 and 3, or I would say 2A and 2B, but yeah, they're right there together for me. What? They ain't make your list?
Struggle Jennings definitely made my list.
You didn't put AKL in the list?
Yeah, are you going to let me? Because there's some people right now pissed off about what I'm about to say. We talked about what we wanted to see from Struggle Jennings at the beginning of the year, and he gave it to us. Troubadour of Troubled Souls was classic.
He gave it, he paused that to do the Adam and Struggle project.
And the Adam and Struggle project was classic.
Yes.
Okay. This is why Adam did not make my list, and probably should have made my honorable mention, but he's such a king in the game, I thought it would be insulting to put him on the honorable mention.
I put Jelly Roll on my honorable mention. I don't give a damn about none of that.
Well, I wasn't thinking about that. This is why Adam is not on my list this year.
Okay.
After the project with Struggle, which was first quarter or early second quarter, we heard nothing from him.
You're right. And he wasn't touring.
So there are people that put in more work that if no other reason, because Adam is definitely that guy. Me leaving him off my list is no detriment, but there were people who I felt like worked harder that just clicked in my head when I was making my list. So if I had to have a bonus, it would be Adam. But there were other people, people I wanted to mention more.
We can't say that because Church gave us one rap song that completely embodied everybody. I think what Adam represented in Outlaw Shit, that was the name of it, right?
Yeah.
What he represented in that kind of gave a lot of rappers over here notice. Like, I'm still here. Same way Church did with one song, Adam did it with a project with another legend.
Maybe because Church released his so late. You gotta think, Church cranked it up last quarter. The Broadway girls took us out. That shit was trending.
Right.
We haven't even had a chance to talk about it because we've been on vacation.
Right.
But Church ended the year or is starting the year off with the bar high. So I don't know. Matter of fact, when you hear some of the people on my list, you're gonna be like, for Adam, you left Adam off of this.
Oh no, because I'm finna add one that I know ain't on your list.
Or let me know what I'm gonna put Adam. I'm gonna put an asterisk.
Okay. Okay.
He's my right end. Right end is better than honorable mention, but underneath top 10.
Okay. My the next one on my list. This guy impressed me with his lyrical ability, with his subject matter and content.
I bet you finna say who I got.
I bet it ain't.
Let's see.
This is a different dude because this content is something that you don't get a lot of over here in country rap, but I think these guys over here in country rap do gravitate towards it. But this guy, I'm talking about Rare Breed. This guy lyrically can fuck with everybody in my list, lyrically. But he wouldn't come with them bar for bar because I think his content, because it's Christian based, they don't even respect it. But he would come and body you bar wise, and you wouldn't even know what you were getting hit with. You'd be getting hit with Jesus talk, but he's bodying you with bars. So I'm really high on Rare Breed. I don't know if he's gonna stay over here either. I really do think he's destined for gospel rap. And he probably should be because he can hold his own with NF and Lecrae and Andy and all the other great ones that are over there. Like he can rock with all of them. So I had to put him in this list. Even though I was leaning more, him and Savannah were added last for me because they're like they're a little different. They're not like one of these things is not like the other. But I had to at least put him in the same conversation with these other people on my list because he has that level of talent.
All right. I'll give you that. Maybe because of his content, maybe it didn't cross my mind because I agree with everything you're saying.
Gotcha. And the last one on this list, my last of my clump of my 5. This one, I said a lot about this dude throughout the entire year, but he didn't start out right now. He started with some heartfelt stuff. But then when Blue Genie came out, it was a wrap for me. It was like, this dude is a top 10 rapper for sure. But Simple Man is dope. Like DOPEE exclamation point dope. Like there is no way anybody over here cannot say that dude brings it every time he opens his mouth. He bodies most people on tracks. And he probably doesn't even do it deliberately. It's just that his flow is so distinctive and the bars are there and he's still humorous with it. Like this guy is up there. He's a rare find. He's got to be in everybody's top list. No doubt.
He's on my list.
Awesome.
Simple Man. So you want to hear something funny? And for everybody watching this show, for everybody who see how different me and Spank are. Our list we had, let's count them up. Not honorable mention, because I think honorable mention is going to be wild cards regardless.
Okay.
Our list, and we never talked about this, discussed this. Our list had 8 of the same in our top 10.
That's what's up.
8. Matter of fact, I thought Simple Man wouldn't make her list, but he made my list.
Oh no, he's definitely on that list, fam.
Okay, so the 2 that you had on your list that didn't make my top 10 was Rare Breed, and Adam Calhoun.
Okay.
My 2 that I had on my list that did not make your list is who the fuck is Just in Time?
Okay.
Because he set the year off the right way with Country
Rap Facts. Yes.
Saddle Up was a nice joint, and he released a good project. His project was good. The project with him and Big Murph, it was a collab project, but it was a good project.
Okay.
He kept it moving with the Redneck Rave. Like I said, for me, it's also about being in my face.
Okay.
And I gotta say, he trolled the fuck out of everybody every time he got a chance. So
yes, he did.
And with all that being said, he still will body you on the microphone. And whether he respects the show or not, I respect his bars, so I gotta give it up to him. So who the fuck is Just in Time? Definitely made my list. He made your list last year.
He did make my list last year. Not even my honorable mention. He made my list, my top 10 list. Yes, he did.
And the last person on my list who put a lot of work in last year, definitely made me respect them was Mr. Dusty Lee.
Okay.
Dusty Lee made my list. And, I really like what Dusty Lee brought to the table. And I wrestled with Dusty Lee and actually Adam Calhoun. It's funny that Adam didn't make my list because I had Adam, took Adam out, and I felt like Dusty just put their work in this year. So
am I missing two or am I missing? I only got one name that's not marked off on here.
We both had Demon. We both had Upchurch. We both had Broadnax. We both had Hard Target.
Church, Broadnax.
No, we didn't both have FJ.
No, we did not.
We both had Simple Man. We both had Poe. We both had
Hard Target.
And we both had Struggle. So you're missing one. You didn't give out an artist.
6, 7. I do. It's one on here that's not scratched off. And that is TJ Freak.
Okay. That would be your 10.
Yeah, that's my last one on my top. Not in any order, because I think TJ Freak is a phenomenal talent. Again, he's another one that I think he's destined for greatness. It takes the right production and being consistent. I think his video work probably needs to be elevated just a little bit. But he definitely has the rhyme ability and the creative content in his head, or how he wants to spit, to hang with everybody else that on my list and your list.
To me, TJ Freak is dope. I can't take anything from him. He has style, he has pizzazz, he has all the makings of being a top-notch guy in this industry. Mm-hmm. I put TJ Freak kind of in the same lane as Cooley Booley. They both have what it takes. It's just visually, I hear it, but I always feel like it's just a smidgen of something missing. Like, to me, if I had it my way, TJ Freak would go in the lab with the Dungeon Family.
Okay.
Like, I just think TJ Freak could be the country rap version of a Andre 3000.
Okay.
It's just, for whatever reason, I'm just not seeing the body of work that makes me put him in my top 10 list. I want him to be there because I think he's one of the most talented guys in the genre. It's just, it hasn't clicked for me yet.
I got you.
And I don't want to be Mr. Screw. Just like earlier this year when I said about an artist, he's dope. So don't get mad about what I said, because the last thing about my mouth is TJ Freak is dope.
Right.
It's just right. I guess because, again, it is just me. And he's not making music for me, so fuck what I say. But I would just love to hear him. When I heard him on the record that we reviewed, I can't remember the name of the record, but it kind of had an Outkast feel. I was like, that is that guy's lane.
Catfish.
That was his lane. I loved him on that record. And he's bodied everything he's been on. It's just sometimes I feel like he's all over the place. And I know a lot of artists, like, man, I'm versatile. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But sometimes from a fan perspective, when we like you in this lane, that's where we want you. And that's kind of selfish, but I want to hear TJ Freak on Catfish style beats.
I got you.
And I think the world will be like, oh. If TJ Freak that Catfish style beat, now you're talking about crossing over to the hip hop side, he's there. I think the world wouldn't even be ready for an artist the level of Outkast, but another color.
I agree.
I'm talking everybody will be like, whoa.
Yeah, like what's going on here? What have I been missing?
Yeah, so I'm definitely rocking with TJ Freak. So my list was Demon Jones, Upchurch, Broadnax, Hard Target, FJ Outlaw, Simple Man, Dusty Lee, Big Poe, Struggle Jennings, and who the fuck is Just in Time?
Yeah,
your list was
Struggle Jennings, Hard Target, Big Poe, Rare Breed, Simple Man, Demon Jones, the Honorable Demon Jones, TJ Freak, Adam Calhoun, Broadnax, and Upchurch.
Hey man, I wish I had 2021 lists in front. 2020 lists in front of me to compare. Next time we do a show, I'm definitely going to still mention who was on and who was off.
Gotcha.
I just don't have the list in front of me. Hey man, it makes me excited. I want to see who's going to be on the list on 2022. I think some of these names are going to be off. Especially Adams retiring. He's retiring, so he probably.
I don't believe it.
He probably it's going to be some people. Coco might be on this list. Coco might knock Simple Man to the honorable mention list, or Rich Regal. You know, hey man, I'm excited for 2022, man.
Some of these solos might form another group or a collab or something like that. You never know. Like I can see a TJ Freak and collabing with 2 or 3 of these other folks to make a super group. It could be done.
Why? You know what? What do we got? What do we got to start a petition for a Big Poe Broadnax The Boot project?
That would be so dope. Throw in Shamu on the hook and TJ Freak in there too.
Shamu ain't from Louisiana.
I know. Okay, well you could put Josh Garrett in there. You can put Josh Garrett in there. Josh Garrett.
Oh yeah, Josh is.
Gotta put Josh. You got throw little Boosie, white little Boosie on it. No offense, fam. No offense. He give me that flavor, boy. He just riled me up, and I don't even like that aggressive shit, but he gives it to me. You know what?
We said honorable mention, but there's another artist as I think, and I almost put him on the list. If there's an honorable mention, no, a shout out. Shout out Anthony Beast Mode, man. Anthony Beast Mode put in a lot of work this year too.
Anthony Beast Mode needs better production. He's on my list. I scratched him out 3 times.
I scratched him out too. That's why I mentioned him, because I scratched him out too.
He needs better production. And another one that was really close to making my top list, but then I was like, no, he came about after these other ones already did what they did, cement themselves. And that would be SMG Jimmy. But I'm dealing with him on the singing side and the rap side, but he's a phenomenal talent too. We got a lot of good talent over here, fam.
What I tell you is this: next year is not going to be no top 15. We ain't expanding the list just because the genre will be stronger. Nope.
I would like to. I really would. I would like to get to that point where we have to expand the list.
Nope. That's why I said that, because I can see you saying, well, I can see you getting that inbox from me like, I think we should do top 15. No. But you know what?
Goodness.
Man, because we have so many plans for the future. And I don't know, when you said that, I don't even know how to make this a fruition. But
I got a gem to drop before we're done.
Okay.
It's huge news too.
Do you know what the top 10 list is to me?
What's that?
But nah, not really. But you know how XXL have the freshmen?
Yeah.
I wish I could make that happen.
It was like that. It was like that last year for us for the female list. Because we got a lot of slack from that.
Get them all in the room and do a photo shoot.
Oh, that would be dope. Yeah. When we get bigger, and it's on the rise, it's happening. We'll be able to do that. But let me break my news today. Today, this all happened today. Today, I reached out to my guy who's a developer, and I've been waiting on him to fix this shit. But he's been dealing with some coding issues, et cetera, et cetera. Coding, not. I didn't say any drugs.
It sounds like you said coding.
I know. I'm trying to give you the abbreviated version. Sometime this month, we are going to launch our beta version of our app, and you will be able to watch our show on Roku. So we will have our own channel on Roku. It'll be in beta testing this month. And we'll probably give it to like 10 people just to see 10 people that aren't in Georgia. I want to space it out. But after the beta testing is done, then the Country Rap Report channel on Roku will be available for everybody. But there's a caveat. You're going to have to go to the website to get the link. And then from there, you'll be able to download or put it on your Roku device. You won't be able to just search on Roku and try to find us that way. It won't work that way. But we are really, really, really close to having our own channel on Roku. It's going to happen this month. We are in January of 2022, but we will be in beta testing by the middle of January.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yes.
Then hopefully nobody will troll us this year.
Let them troll. Then they can be watching us respond back on Roku.
Hey man, maybe I don't know. Hey man, again, I'm excited about the year. Everybody out there, just some of the things that that Durty doesn't coming this year.
Yes.
WCRR Radio is still rolling over there at Live 365. Man, we still got the Facebook group. Still, man. Wow, man, it's so much. Still got Spotify playlists, all the videos and the playlists on YouTube. It's almost like you can go check us out on Spotify. Anchor.
We're everywhere. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. The only place we're not is television, but hopefully that will change too. We're going to speak that into existence.
We're everywhere a lot of y'all want to be.
Yes.
And that means, hey man, as long as this platform is growing, there's more opportunities. So there should be somebody out there right now. Like there are artists that I know that I'm trying to tell to, hey man, come on, stop bullshitting over there, come on. They're not paying you any attention, sir. Come on. There's some people over here that want to hear you.
Right.
There are two artists I can think of right now that they're going to be mad. I'm going to say their name, right? There are two artists that I will, you know how we say every artist we review is not a country rap artist, but we feel like they're artists that might be respected by the genre.
Yes.
There are two artists I got in my head right now that are local artists that are in my area. I have no ties to them, so I'm just going to start reviewing. I'm going to start letting us review their music, their videos, because I want them to see that the fans would embrace them.
Okay.
There's an artist by the name of Finesse God Dan and an artist by the name of Tyler King. So look for reviews. They both just dropped videos. So look for reviews real soon because I think the genre would definitely appreciate those dudes. And I want your opinion on, do you think the genre will appreciate those dudes?
Okay.
So I think me and you both will find a lot of artists in 2022 that will be introducing the genre too.
I'm all for that.
Maybe, matter of fact, that just made me think. We have to come up with a name, get with Heather and come up with a name. But that's going to be probably a category in the awards next year. Okay. Like the Tom McDonald's, now I'm gonna say this.
What, like Friends of Country Rap?
Alternative country rap or something, I don't know.
I got you.
But if you Google top country rap artists 2021, Burden name comes up.
What?
Tom McDonald doesn't. And I only said that because of how you started the show. If you Google right now, top country rap artist, Burden name comes up.
I don't even know if Burden considers himself a country. We need to get Burden on the show for an interview.
Yeah.
Like for real. Let's talk. Let's talk music. And, and maybe we'll be able to pick his brain about what he feels about the genre. Because I don't even know if he feels like he's a part of the genre or not. Even though the genre embraces him, does he feel of it?
Matter of fact, since we just gave our list, when I Google top country rappers 2021, right?
Right.
The reference point is something called newcountrysongs.com. Okay? And these are the artists they list. Number 1, Upchurch. Number 2, Colt Ford. Number 3, Struggle Jennings. 4, The Lax. 5, Kid G. 6 is going to shock you. New Breed. 7, Moonshine Bandits.
Okay.
8, Justin Champagne. 9, Katie Noel. 10, Hosier. 11, Overtime. 12, Savannah Dexter.
How would Katie get above Savannah? Katie dropped one song where she's rapping.
Oh no, that's the wrong list. That's the wrong list. There was a list that I seen earlier. I'm sorry. I just gave shout outs to the wrong people. But that was a dope list though. This is from countryrapinsider.com.
Okay. That's isn't that a average Joe back website?
That might explain this list.
Okay.
This got the top 40 country rap artists.
Okay.
I'm gonna go really fast. Upchurch, Jelly Roll, Yellow Wolf, Adam Calhoun, Kid G, Colt Ford, Deluxe, Justin Champagne, Moonshine Bandits, Demon Jones, Georgia Boys, Bubba Sparks,
Georgia Boys,
Hosier, Schmo, Struggle Jennings, Savannah Dexter, Second Chance, Haystack, Lenny Cooper, Charlie Farley, Burden, Cypress Springs, New Breed, Anthony Beast Mode, Hard Target, Katie Noel, Bottleneck. I don't know who Outlaw is. Moccasin Creek, Shotgun Shane, Twig and Round, Redneck Soldiers, Who the Fuck is Just in Time, Good Old Boys, Mini Thin, Broadnax, Dusty Lee, Danny Boone, FJ Outlaw, and the Sticks.
No Tom McDonald.
No,
but they mentioned Burden.
But they mentioned Burden.
Interesting.
Yep.
We need to do a show of list. We need to do like a top 10 list of top 10 Spotify streamers for country rap. Right, I mean, if you need me to do that, I can do that if you want me to.
And that's a nice show though. Ranker.com.
Yeah, Ranker's a good site. That's a valid site.
Okay. Country rappers. Upchurch. Deluxe. Demon Jones. Colt Ford. Georgia Boys.
How are we on the Georgia Boys? They are not streaming that much, are they?
Moonshine Bandits. Bottleneck. Smoke. Lenny Cooper. Bubba Sparks.
He wasn't mentioned on the last one.
They got Kid Rock.
He wasn't in the last list either.
Adam Calhoun. Earl Dibbles Jr., never heard of him. Charlie Farley. Yellow Wolf. Moccasin Creek. Sarah Ross. Twang and Round. Danny Boone. Haystack. Boondocks.
Oh, word?
That, they were down with that's odd because they were down with Insane Clown Posse.
Right.
Appalachie Dunn, Backwood Boys, Appalachie Dunn.
That's what's up.
Backwood Boys, Rehab, Cap Bailey.
We got a Danny Boone and a Rehab.
Cap Bailey, Redneck Social Club, Everlast.
Okay, now we're just doing white folks. That's what
Cowboy
they
Troy, Alexander King, Lil White, Knuckles.
Okay.
Mike Bama, Nappy Roots, Swamp Rats.
Not Mike Bama. Beat a motherfucker's ass, Mike Bama. Not Mike Bama.
Steph Anthony, them Country Boys.
What list is this?
This was on
the Ranker top 10, top list, top country rappers.
This is a Ranker best country rapper list, but it hasn't been updated since August 2020. So
okay.
But yeah, man, there are some people on the Ranker list I've never even heard of. I gotta do my research on.
Yeah, but some of them, that data might be old because the Georgia Boys haven't released it in years.
Probably since 2020. But that's it, man. I was glad to present this list to you guys. Y'all have enjoyed the Country Rap Award Show, the first annual Country Rap Award Show, and that's our top 10 list.
Yeah, and we are going to do the same thing in 2022. We're going to take a break at the end of the year. So expect it. I'm going to need that break. I'm going to look real forward to that break so I don't have to do nothing. And then immediately after that break, there'll be chaos because you guys will be voting on who you guys think should be winning awards. And the awards might grow. We did 13 categories, but quite possibly we might add more.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man, that's all I have, man.
That's all I got, man. We're about to be in beta testing. I'm excited about that.
Hit y'all over the head with a nugget, something to look forward to. Again, I want to say thank you to everyone that voted during the Country Rap Report Awards. Thank you to everyone that announced the nominations and the categories. Thank you for everyone that watched. Without you guys, man, none of this would even be possible.
Right.
So,
exactly.
And in fact, I just had dinner with my son-in-law, and he's like, man, this is crazy because less than a year and a half ago, he was talking about you should do this. And he's like, now, less than a year and a half later, damn near 90% of the genre know who you guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, even though everybody might not click like or say anything, he's like, I'm pretty sure 90% of the genre has heard the words Country Rap Report.
Yes. And now the fans have heard about us because of the award show. So yes, now we've come to where we need to be. It's getting artists and fan support.
And the funny thing about it, it goes back to something we talked about on several shows. It doesn't matter if you're blackballed. If you have a vision and it's something you want to obtain, no matter who likes you or don't like you, just turn your camera on.
Yeah.
And talk your shit and swallow your spit.
Yeah.
And, like you told me, don't watch the numbers. Because if you stay consistent,
that's all you need.
It's going to break through.
All you need is consistently wins all the time. Like they are the hare, we're the tortoise. Like we are just going to slowly do it. Whatever we're doing, we're going to ignore the noise and just keep putting out work. And when you look up, you're going to be like, well, damn, they done passed me. And here I am over here making all the noise, but they have consistently done what they said that they were going to do and done it. And now we are one of the leading figures in the genre. And I'm glad to say that we're doing it respectfully with integrity. Ain't nobody in our pockets, and we're doing it for the genre because we honestly believe in everybody that is over here. This is some good shit. This is good work.
No doubt. All right, man, that's it for me.
That's it for me, fam.
As always, man, guys, say shout out to Heather for making everything possible.
Yes.
For making it look so unamateurish. For making it look great, man. Again, man, y'all, please check us out. Brand new premieres every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Come on in and chat with us. Come on in and talk a little shit with us. You know what I'm saying? That's been one of my favorite parts, man. Even sometimes when I'm not able to chat, I'm watching the chats. So I love to see, people. I feel like, if nothing else, Coca and West 10 probably wouldn't even know who the hell each other were if it wasn't for that chat.
There's been a lot of collabs that have happened since since the chat was there. So that's definitely.
Even if they haven't collabed, there's been a lot of mutual respect gained.
Agreed.
From the chat.
Agreed.
And I definitely, man, gotta shout out Coca, gotta shout out West 10 gotta shout out definitely those two as members of the genre who week after week after week after week after week show their support.
Agreed.
And I appreciate that. Now, there's a lot of other people that support, and I'm not neglecting anyone, but those are artists, and we know artists are generally very, very, I ain't fucking with your shit.
Yeah, they get fickle real quick.
And those two I know has been, since we started doing premieres, 90% of the time. I don't remember watching a premiere if Coco wasn't there, or I don't remember a premiere that one of the two wasn't there. I'm sure
even when I'm not there, and my wife would be like, well, Coco and West 10 were there. They might have came in or out or whatever, but they've been there shit probably more than we have.
And I also got to shout out Coco for the shirts, the bracelets, and shout out Rich Regal, man. People who sent over merchandise for us. We will be rocking the Coco shirts. We will be rocking all the Rich Regal stuff. Shout out to everybody who supports in whatever way you support, man. If you got some moonshine out there, energy drink, especially energy drink, first of all, I'll buy a case. And let's just make this genre grow. I know there's a lot of business people, designers in this genre who want to, collab. And before I go.
Well, speaking, don't hold that thought. Speaking of collabs, anybody that does want to sponsor, and the sponsorships are going to start soon, but anybody that does want to sponsor, you want to send merchandise, extra larges are good, men's extra larges. But the website, look on the website and there's an address there. You can send whatever you want us to talk about there. But try and inbox us first to make sure that we're good with it, because the availability might not be open yet, like for whenever you need us to talk about it. So we want to make sure that we're on the right timeline.
All right, no doubt. All right, man, that's all I have.
Yeah, I'll cut you off. What else you had?
No, because what you said was relevant to what I was going to say. So
okay, I got you. All right, cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Vic XL.
It's your dude Spank.
And we are the Country Rap Report. Until next time, man, we'll see you guys.
Peace. All right, y'all. Peace.